You are alleging that the guy is misusing the NGO money for himself, right? And the same you just deposited 10K to the same account, which you already know, according to you, is mismanaging. Is this sensible? Obviously, you wouldn't have deposited since he's not using the money for what he said he's going to use it. You wouldn't have been calling other RTL members and other people to deposit also money there. That's what it's supposed to be. So which means what you are telling the public, pushing out there, you know they are false. You know they are not true, but you push it there anyways. You felt that in social media, it is when there is a rift between two people, that's when you blow and that's when you trend. So you capitalize on that mentality of social media to begin to create every opportunity you have. You create a criticism, you create an attack on the person of Very Dark Man so that you will be on the news, so that you will be on the trending topic. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Andy Media TV. I'm bringing you trending stories. Now, I try to look at this Deeone issue and the Very Dark Man. Recall in Very Dark Man video, in one of his videos, he said that the guy, it doesn't even like to mention his name. If you look at the other one he posted the other day, talking about TVC, tagging TVC to grant him, access to interview, to, kind of respond to what was said on the platform concerning him. He said, one of your guests. So he doesn't mention even his name to tell you how irrelevant he is to Very Dark Man, to tell you how Very Dark Man regards him, that he's a nobody to him and is not in his frequency for both of them to be kind of exchanging words and what have you. That's the picture Very Dark Man has created, and he continued to ignore him despite whatever he does or says. He continued to ignore him as a person. Now, when you look at it, you will discover that if you check most of his videos, whether in Instagram or so, you're going to see that most of those videos are tied to Very Dark Man. The moment he posts video, he has grabbed it, he has spoken on, on that video. This same guy said what he said in Honest Bunch podcast, right, which generated this whole controversy that Nedu has become the collateral damage. Okay, from there he moved to TVC News and said what he said there, and that one wasn't enough. Then he made another video and saying that he's coming to Abuja and he's giving Very Dark Man 24 hours, okay, to apologize to Nedu. Otherwise, all the things he have on him is going to send it to Tunde Ednot or whatever it is. Now he has moved to another frequency. That frequency is to create a discord between Very Dark Man and some of his allies, like Tunde Ednot, right? He has picked one person. By the time he finished with him and Tunde, he's going to pick another person. So he's trying to create a rift, to affect that relationship he has with, those people. That's why he has started with one person. After that person, nothing going to happen. So he continued telling you he has this, he has that. That he's not going to post anything. He's not blackmailing him for whatever reason. That were the videos that was sent to him were old videos. That he's not going to post them. I can either delete them or send it to Very Dark Man to do whatever I want to do with it. Nobody asks you what you have. Nobody is asking you what do you have on Very Dark Man. Since you alleged in the podcast and you did not disclose, your evidence, nobody takes you serious anymore. So just park by the corner. Nobody is taking you serious for whatever you are saying, especially when it comes to Very Dark Man. He did another video where it was, Very Dark Man was in school in the Unijust area and, trying to see how he revived the boreholes, which is part of his NGO, mandate. And then he said he just sent 10,000 and put the bank teller. He put it there on the screen that he just paid 10,000. Oh, every other rater, go and deposit 10,000. As if he cares. He doesn't care. His mission is to run down Very Dark Man. That's just the mission. I don't know what else to explain, but the goal is to bring him down publicly, because Very Dark Man has been projecting himself as a man that stands on what he said, a man that is transparent, a man that is accountable to the people, as a man that holds people responsible for their actions. Especially when it comes to social media, we saw his impact in the skincare product. Where he was kind of working, to ensure that those who are selling skincare products have the necessary certifications like the NAFDAC numbers and all that. He has been a game changer in that direction. And then it is even what brought him, to limelight. And he does all this fight, spend his own money to do all the fights, and it's free of charge. He doesn't charge those people any money, and they have said it publicly. And nobody has come to say that he has charged him money to do all those things for them. He has done money recoveries, from people and things like that. So I think when you look at the way Deeone is going, what Very Dark Man is in terms of the public, the social media space, the achievements is making, is the kind thing he want themselves to be like. But because he's not in that picture, so the person that is there, his job is to do what? Drag him there, drag him down from there. That is just the goal. Because tell me, if you want to correct very dark man, like he always claimed, for example, you pick up your phone, you call him and say, hey guy, you did this, you did that. Next time, why not do it this way? Why not do it? Do you need to come and do a video or go to Honest Bunch podcast to be saying what you said there? Coming to a public, platform to say that somebody do men. How is that a correction? Let me even, how is it that statement? How is it correcting the person? No, you already kind of trying to dent the person's image, malign his image. That is number one. You went on TVC, you brought phone and say, you have evidence. You have evidence that they are showing people in secret. I don't know how that one is an evidence. Then you said all you said there. You did this one, NGO money, is now flying private jet, this and that. So when somebody is, it's just like Dangote now. You fly from Lagos to Abuja in private jet and drink champagne. You say it's Dangote refinery's money spending. I don't get it. So is it that very dark man have been starving before the initiation of the NGO? He has not been starving. He's been eating, paying his bills, moving everywhere I want to move, do whatever I want to do for himself. So are you not saying that he buys pure water? It is NGO's money. And this is the same guy who has done all his best to show people how transparent he can be and beat his chest and said, we have not seen any NGO that does what I do, to the point of creating a web page that shows transparently any income or expenditure that enters the account. And he has proven it with the statement of account that zero money has been spent from the NGO money. Why? Because he's still kind of mapping out which school, which location, what are we doing there, and so on and so forth. How much are we putting in each of these schools? He will do all the mapping. He will seek for approval. You had him in the Unijust area. He was saying that they have gotten approval from the school to do the project. So he's putting every information out there for people to see what he's doing, how he's doing it, how far he's gone, and so on. So coming to now allege that he enter private jet is maybe NGO money or whatever. That's ridiculous. The same person is now saying, VDM, God bless you, we support you. I have deposited 10,000 in that account. Other people support. It doesn't need your marketing. VDM is a market. So it doesn't need marketing from you. You can't be maligning his image. You cannot be, fighting him and at the same time coming to say, oh, no, that's not correction. You, at the end of your video, said that people should not you look at your bad side, or this, that you people, all these social media stuff, people get where you settle. It's not true. For as far as I know, you and Very Dark Man has no frequency. There's nothing that will bring you people together. There's no connection between two of you. That is just it. Unless you come to him, apologize for all the banter you are creating unnecessarily. And so, if you decide to forgive you and roll with you, well, that's fine. But for now, there's nowhere you and Very Dark Man are going to settle anything. Or are you using style to bring into the head knot to be the one that will broker peace? Maybe that may be his plan. This one is already shouting. If you don't, apologize to Nedu, I will post whatever you are today not have been discussing. All those things are just noise. When I watch all these videos he has been, making, speaking from two sides of his mouth, you can't be claiming somebody has been using NGO money for himself, and you still come back and depositing your own money again to the same NGO since he's not utilizing the money judiciously. You are still putting your own money into the same pot for him to be using to fly private jet. Are you really making sense? Are you really okay? Can you just travel somewhere, forget about Very Dark Man for a month? You will see your sanity will be back, will be okay. Because the way you are talking and the way you are going is really creating a lot of concern. You are alleging that the guy is misusing the NGO money for his private self, for himself, right? And the same you just deposited 10K to the same account, which you already know, according to you, is mismanaging. Is this sensible? Obviously, you wouldn't have deposited, since he's not using the money for what he said he's going to use it. You wouldn't have been calling other RTL members and other people to deposit also money there. Abi? That's what it's supposed to be. So which means what you are telling the public, pushing out there, you know they are false. You know they are not true, but you push it there anyways. Because maybe you are looking for people to recognize you. You are trying to, create visibility using Very Dark Man as a tool, because you said it clearly. You use Nedu to get to Very Dark Man. So it's beyond the podcast. And you said it that it's a long journey. That's what you said on TVC. That is a long journey. So which means you still have other things you still have in place. You will continue to use VDM to achieve, in terms of visibility, in terms of, being on the trending, news and stuff like that. Because every time that man just posts one video, you're already using that video to do video. Okay? Then you now acknowledge you have bad side. But you didn't acknowledge very dark man can also have his own bad side. You have not corrected your own bad side, but you want to correct very dark man. Are you okay? I don't think so. Even scripture said, remove the mote in your own eye before you go to remove the mote in someone else's eye. That is to say, deal with yourself first. Amend your own ways before you are looking for who to amend his own ways. So you have bad side, which you have not dealt with, but you want to go and correct somebody in his own bad side. That if, in fact, the president on TVC asked you, why VDM? You pretended as if you didn't hear what he said. You say what? He said, why VDM? You paused for some minutes or seconds before you now said, he said, we should monitor him. He said, is Very Dark Man the NGO? NGO is different from Very Dark Man. Understand that. Even if he said, monitor the NGO, monitor what I do with the NGO, his personal life is different from NGO. So he has not started work in the NGO, except the video he just did, a few days ago, showing the school they want to do, renovate the ball and put solar, whatever. So it is the NGO project, how he uses the funds, how he delivers the project. That's what you are to monitor, not him as a person. He has his private life and personal life. There's nobody that owns a company. As you're seeing, let me still use Dangote Refinery. Dangote Refinery is an entity different from Dangote. They are two persons. If anything happens in Dangote, you sue Dangote Refinery, not Dangote himself. So if you go and read your company law, you will understand what we are talking about. Corporate law. Go and study. You will understand. Even if he say, monitor me, you monitor him when he's doing the NGO stuff, not his personal life. He traveled to Ghana, you are coming to shout. He traveled to anywhere, you'll be shouting. You said he must be a good person when in the public. What you are doing, is it not public? The video you are posting, is it not public? Is it not public? So it doesn't owe you any explanation. It doesn't owe you anything. It only owe explanation to general public and the contributors in the NGO, how he's managing the funds. His personal life, he has no reason whatsoever to account to you what he does with his personal life. He's an adult. You know what is good for him. He knows the image he's carrying as of today. He knows his personality as of today. Very Dark Man is not dumb. So he knows that he will carry himself very, very well because of the brand he represents today. So I don't know where you are coming from. Are you his father that you are coming to correct him when you have not corrected yourself? Are you the mother you've not corrected yourself that you are coming to correct him? Are you the one who is managing him that made him to get to this point that you are now coming from the blues? You want to correct him on what exactly? Ever since Very Dark Man came into the picture, from the skincare product stuff up to this level, he has been managing himself professionally because he knows what he commands. That's why he has never been collecting a dime. Most people that have the platform he has, for them to post your video, they collect money from you. They charge you to post any video for you. They charge you to join you to do any skit. They, you know, I don't need to tell you. You know that. But he does his things, fight for people, spend his own money, even, do whatever it takes to fight the papers and all those things, and then continue to pursue the end result through his platform until he achieves that goal. He has recovered series of monies for people who vendors have been, trying to deny access to their resources for a failed business transaction. He has done that. You, as Deeone, tell us what have you achieved for yourself, then for the public. So why are you creating an unnecessary, noise where there is none? So his operations, the way he operates, may not be what you like, but it does not concern you. He has focused on achieving his result, and the strategy is working for him to achieve those results. That is what it is. And he's liable for whatever he put there. He's liable for whatever he said. So that's why you can see him. He have several, court cases here and there. He has issues with police. He go to police cell. He come out and so on. He's responsible for what he does, and that's what it should be. So coming to Post today attacking very dark man, you post tomorrow and said, oh, God bless him, you support him, this and that. Are you not aware before of what he was doing? You have been a critic of very dark man from the beginning. You have been his critic. And that critic is not because you don't know that he's doing what is good for the people. The critic is because you felt that in social media, it is when there is a rift between two people, that's when you blow and that's when you trend. So you capitalize on that mentality of social media to begin to create every opportunity you have. You create a criticism, you create an attack on the person of very dark man so that you will be on the news, so that you will be on the trending topic. That's exactly what you are doing. You know what you are doing. That's why when they ask you on TVC, is he good or a bad person? You said you cannot generalize. There are some things he does good. Those ones he's doing good. What have you been doing before? Until today. When you pursue social media with that mentality, at some point you will become a nuisance that people will begin to avoid you because you will be like a noise to people. Focus on having your brand and work on your brand. And that's how you blow, by consistency and focusing on the journey, not waiting for people. When they do something, you attack. That's not the way to blow. You can't blow like that. Followers are organic. When you have organic followers, they stay with you forever. But not when you create the rift. After the end of the rift, what happens? Some people who follow you will stay and follow you. So what's the point? So my advice to you, Deeone, is leave very dark man alone. Refocus yourself on the brand you want to create, being on social media, and focus on working on that brand. And with time, you will get to the point you want to be. But dissipating your energy, attacking someone who is doing well for himself, at least he's doing well for himself. If you know where he's coming from and where he is now, he has gone 100% beyond where he was before. And he strategically worked his way to that place by focusing on doing what is good in helping people. So why not you create another aspect of helping people and then focus on that direction and start? There are many problems people have, especially in Nigeria. So why not create your own brand? He has created this brand, helping people to recover money, helping people that skincare product has affected their skin, and so on and so forth. And from there now, he expanded the initiative to move into NGO to support school in infrastructure and so on and so forth. He's moving, he's diversifying, he's expanding his horizon. You attacking somebody who is taking leaps. So I don't know, but as a brother, I'm trying to let you know that people are already getting pissed. And when you do this, people also leverage on you to be doing what they are doing But I don't think it's necessary. So go back to your drawing board, look at what you can do, brand you can focus on creating for yourself and create that brand. Don't be a critic of people. Don't be a critic of people, whether it's necessary or unnecessary. It can't be a brand. Criticism, being a critic is not a brand. It's not a brand. So when there's no controversy, you won't be noticed. Okay, so that's my advice to you. Very dark man has ignored you from beginning till date, and they will continue to ignore you to the end. That's the decision. Because to him, you have no value to him. You can't add any value to him. You will be like a burden to him. So he uses his time judiciously to do things that will change people's life. So you redirect your own energy to using your time to do what will help the public. That's what it is. So 24 hours will soon elapse or has even elapsed. Let's see what you do. So when you finish with trying to create discord between him and Tunde Edno, they are not kids. They know you and they know what to do. So when you finish, you pick someone else. The other day you were shouting on the video, mentioning people's name, people that you didn't consult when you went to Honest Bunch podcast to make the allegation you made about the VDM. You are now calling all of them, almost all the entertainers, almost all the socialites. You call them to come and intervene that Nedu is innocent because you are myopic. When you are obsessed with people, especially the negative, you'll be myopic. When you hate people, you'll be myopic. When there is no love, you'll be myopic because you'll be walking in darkness, in blindness. You didn't sit down to think through this whole thing. If I push this narrative, how will the very dark man respond? You didn't think all of that. What if he responds this way? What happens? You didn't think all of that because you don't care. All you care is to malign him. And then they do collateral damage. And now you are calling people you never consulted when you want to make the allegation to come and intervene. How will they intervene? For what? Why should they? As you make your bed, you lie on it. When very dark man makes his post, he has made several mistakes. In the case of Bobrisky, without verification of some certain information, because all these things. People just chase clout. They say a lot of things, whether it's true or not, just to, get through where they want to get through. So in most cases, most of the things happen in that way. You see? So he has seen that and he's taking responsibility for that. That's why he's still with the Falanas in court. The lady he posted the other day, he has come to apologize and things like that. But I know as time goes on, he continue to work on ensuring that before he launches something of this nature, he should be able to triangulate information to be sure before he puts them out. So that's the area he has to continue working on to be sure that he doesn't, put out something that will make him to come back or head to court and stuff like that. I've said it before that Very Dark Man is his own person, is his own personality. So it's either you stay clear his path, he does his thing the way you want to do them and achieve his goal, or you put your head, you are crushed. Whatever he does, he has nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose, honestly. And he keeps saying that. You come to me, you come for me, you are the victim. I come for you, you are the victim. I'm already on the floor. When you see somebody on the floor, just avoid the person because he has nothing to lose already. He's already on the floor. That's the truth. So I, wish him well in his NGO stuff. I think at the end of the day, we'll see how this whole thing ends up. Okay. So guys, whatever you think about this whole stuff, so you kindly go to the comment section and put it there. Let's continue to have a conversation on all this. Do you think that the Deeone is doing, what he's supposed to be doing? Do you think the way it's going, today is white, tomorrow is black, today is attacking VDM, this tomorrow is for the VDM? We don't know where he stands. Again, do you think that him having bad side, which he has not corrected, and is trying to go and correct somewhere else, do you think that is the right thing to do? Do you think is in order? Whatever you think from this whole conversation that's going on, please let me know at the comment section, and we'll talk about that and address that. However, if you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel so that we'll continue to watch this quality content at all times. But don't forget to click on the notification button so that as soon as my video drops, you'll be among the first to be notified. You get it as it hot. Okay? So I will see you in my next video. Do have a wonderful day. I'm signing out. See you.